I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get it! Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Come on, set! Cowboy 80! Ready!
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And 12 at the 21-yard line.
19 Lions! Ready!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the defense, they get to Howard. Will go down here. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
43-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Packers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league again?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 14, first down Commanders. Gets this out quickly to Dodson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That will throw here to his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. It's Howell.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Robinson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
7-0 on EA Sports. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's Howell. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Back to the line of scrimmage. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Dragon 60.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it cleanly. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 37 yards. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Commanders 7. Anders
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. First down, Howell to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Packers 21, Commanders 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And the Washington first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
And a dump off here to Robinson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Powell out of the shotgun.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 37.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
To the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. inside the 20.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
The Packers take over first down 10 at the 10-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Jaden Reed from 10 yards out. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Powell.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Powell sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Powell completing the quick throw out wide.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 9 here. Throwing here, Howell. Into space at the 45. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Another throw for Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Commanders' first down.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Powell changing the play here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
79 Broncos.
Howell down to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for him. They want more. Here comes an onside kick.
Well, I think Washington got it. Yes, they did.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Commanders.
Last thing, 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
18 Rebel, 19 Lion. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60. And up.
Looking to throw. Howell. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. A big pickup of 38.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Let's go now. 70 Lion.
Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
18 Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Down to about the 45.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8.
79 Broncos. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Ready, set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready,
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Powell throwing on first down here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing.
Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Howell.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
21 yards. First down, Washington.
On first down, Howell. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson
from 21 yards away.
And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Howell. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Washington.
Here we go.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Commanders' first down.
It's Howell with another throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And Howell will throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Curve 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he will maneuver his his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready? 79 Broncos.
Powell.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go now. Last thing, 19. Take go.
Throwing here, Howell.
And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. To the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understand